Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and today I'll be doing an unboxing of the X252. Wait a minute, where's the quad? There it is. So this is the X252 Shuttle, which is one of XK's newest models, and this one is just in. GearBest sent this one out to me to review. You can see this one looks awesome. It is a small quad that is brushless, has a 720p FPV camera with an included monitor, has a nice radio, and it does 3D full inverted flight. So this thing, to me, it looks like an amazing one, and if they have done things right, this could be a huge hit, which is why I'm getting these videos out as quick as possible. Hopefully the maiden flight should be tomorrow after this video on Friday, and then I should have the full review done by Monday published for you guys. So let's just look at this, and they also have a white version. Hopefully I got the white version here. So let's get into this. Okay, looks like a very nice box, and ooh, you know it is a fancy schmancy product when you get a color manual in a plastic bag. So let's take this out. Okay, it looks like we actually have two manuals in here. Let me see, is this one all Chinese? Yeah, this one is all Chinese, and this one, it looks like, is in English. So that's interesting. Now we have this foam box here with a lid that just lifts off right like that. And we get a look at the beautiful internals here. You can see it's packaged very well. So let's take this out. Let's get everything out. Okay, and then after that, there was another foam piece, and now we have a second layer which contains the rest of the goodies. Alright, I have everything out and I have rebuilt the box. I just want to say this is a pretty nice box. The XK models, which is sort of like a subdivision of WL Toys, they're higher end models, usually come in a pretty nice box, and this could serve as a carrying case. You can see it has a small handle up here. So first, what I'm going to take a look at is the radio, and now this is one of the things that I'm very happy about. This is the stock radio that comes with most XK products. Let's see, I believe, yeah, this one does take 6 AA batteries in the back, so it's a little bit more than normal, but let's see. Okay, so we have our two sticks here, and it is a big hobby-style, hobby-grade transmitter. I'd say it's borderline hobby-grade. The springs, the gimbals feel a little bit soft. If you ask me, I'd like them a little stiffer, but much better than the standard toy remote. Here you have a button that says mode and back. I don't really know what these do at the time. We have a full LCD screen, and this little thing is pretty interesting. It lets you configure your rates. This is fully programmable if it's the same as the other XK transmitters. So you can change your rates, and also you can fly this with other models. So hopefully I'll be able to bind this up to my XK X100, which I just recently did a video on. So I can fly that with a better transmitter for better rates. So I'll have a micro quad for 3D flight and a mini quad for 3D flight. So it looks like we have our throttle hold here, switch here, a couple more switches. There's actually a lot of switches on here, a little button. And then up top is a little mount for your FPV screen. But since I don't really know what these switches do so far, I won't go too into depth on them. Next, let's look at the little charger. Once again, coming with the European plug, so you'll need an adapter. And it is an 800 milliamp hour output, so it should take a pretty decent time to charge this. And that goes into this little guy here, pretty standard, you know, 7.4 volt balance charger. You bounce off the 2S balance plug there. Here's a bag with some things in it. You got a little screwdriver, a little USB charging cable, ending in a barrel connector. This will be to charge your FPV screen. And you only get 2 spare props. Or wait, no. Oh, they're just like stuck on top of each other. They're like slid together. You actually get a full set. I was about to be pretty disappointed there because these look like they might be proprietary. I'll have to check it out. And you also get a little Allen key there. So a full set of spare props. Also included is a little USB card reader. Then here we take a look at the FPV monitor screen that's included. A little XK branding up here. Looks like we have... Okay, so there we go. It's just a little tough to get open the first time. And inside we are greeted with a pretty decent size LCD screen. And then up here is our little antenna mount. Just one, it's not diversity. And if this will focus, you can see the pin is in this side, and there is no pin in the antenna. So this looks like it's an RP SMA system. And this is just your little rubber ducky 5.8 gigahertz antenna. That came stock with this, so should give you decent results, but very easy to switch to a better circularly polarized antenna on there because it's a standard jack, so that's really nice. And this just looks like it clips right on to your radio. If I can get that in there like that, and now you are ready to fly FPV 3D. So that just slips right on, and should be like a little, I didn't get it all the way to clip in, but there you have your monitor. And now here is something that I am pretty disappointed about, actually. I'm about 65% disappointed in this. This is the battery, and as you can see, this is definitely a proprietary battery. Let me see it. It's set it on the box. What's it say? Okay, so it is a 2S, so 7.4 volt, 950 milliamp hour, 20C LiPo. So, you know, and with these little tabs here. So if you jury rig something up, this is plus and minus here, and that's the second cell. So you probably could charge with your regular charger, but it's going to be a little hard. And the way they've done this is you just take this little thing that comes with it, this little tab to balance plug here, put that on the battery, and then you'll be able to plug your battery into this little guy here to charge it. So it's a little bit disappointing. I'll probably take, for my estimates of the numbers, probably an hour and a half to charge. And lastly, we take a look at the quad. And now this thing looks awesome. This is I believe it's about a 220 millimeter quad. It's not a 252 like the name might suggest. But, you know, here we have, down here, our little brushless motors. And I believe these are 1804. I will look that up if I can see if I can read. No, it just says XK on the side, but they are down in the arms a little bit, so it's hard to see. But I'll put it up on the screen what they are. Probably 1804. And the windings on here look pretty decent, and the bearings, just feeling it, are very smooth, and hopefully this should be pretty noise-free. Well, not noise-free, but, you know, not loud. And it looks like they use a little prop nuts here. I don't know if they're self-tightening or not. But I wish I would have got the white version. I think that one just looks sick. But the black version definitely is still very awesome looking. Has a camera up front, supposedly 720p FPV. Not sure about that. Hopefully there won't be any lag in here since it's real FPV. So let's take a look. We just take the battery, put it in like this maybe. There's a little push down. Nope, gotta get it in there. I don't know how you do. Oh, okay, there we go. Whoa. Okay, so you just slide the battery in, it locks in, and it turns on automatically. So I turn the light off here. You can see there are two white headlights on the front here, and they are pretty bright. You should be able to see those in the day. I don't know if they want them to be for night flying to light up for the camera. I don't know, but those are like that. And on the bottom, we have some decent LEDs, nice vibrant colors. Not the brightest, but very vibrant. We have nice saturation on them. So here we have two little blue ones in the arm, blue here. In the back, we have a combination of red and green. So it looks like awesome LEDs there. However, you cannot see any from the top or the sides, so you're really going to be underneath. So, you know, not really the most functional LEDs. Let's take the battery just so it unplugs there. Here we have this little slot for our SD card here. And it looks like it's going to be a 4 GB micro SD card right there. Let that focus. Okay. Let's slot it back in. Oops. So yeah, some of the switches are probably to trigger camera functions on there. And looking at it, it is a straight horizontal camera angle. There's no up or down tilt. So, you know, I mean, that's better than down tilt. But if you want to fly this thing FPV, you probably need like a little bit of up tilt for this one. So definitely it's not an FPV racer, I wouldn't say, although I can't say anything yet. But don't buy this thinking, oh, I'm going to be like Steel, I'm going to be like Sharpoo. But I think this, so far from what I've seen, this could be a very competitive quad, competitive price. I believe it's about $170, and a good entry into, it's sort of like the JJRC X1. It's a hybrid between toy grade and hobby grade with the brushless motors, and now this one has the 3D flying, so these are 3D propellers, so they're kind of proprietary, and then the FPV. So a much better value, I think, on this one. And now it claims to be under 200 grams, so that'd be under the legal limit for registration in the United States for the FAA registration. So let me measure this right here. Let's see how much it actually weighs. So we have the flying weight with the battery on. So it should be the total flying weight right here. move stuff just so you won't be able to see this, but it is, with the battery in, 232.94 grams. So, let's see what it is without that. Tear this. Without the battery in. So without the battery, it is 185 grams. So my weights are a little bit different than what they claimed on the site, but it is a little tough to get in there, but it is very lightweight and definitely under the registration limit. So you can have a 3 brushless FPV quadcopter that is legal to fly without any registration. And now, hopefully, like I said, I will be trying to push videos out on this thing rather quickly. So this one was published on Thursday. Hopefully I'll have the maiden flight and testing of this out tomorrow. And then over the weekend, I'll try and get as much flying with it as I can, and I will have the full review out by Monday. That is my goal, so, if it doesn't happen like that, I'm sorry, but I will try my best. So overall, it looks awesome so far. Nice, decent radio. Hopefully, good FPV cam. I've always been a fan of these little monitors. They work pretty well. It looks like we actually have a little button in the back here, maybe to change some settings or something. And then we have our on-off switch. And it does have an internal battery, as you can see there, just powered on. Looks like it shows the internal voltage, which is nice, and some other stats up there. That's the channel with the frequency, 5,725 hertz right there, so 5.8 gigahertz. And hopefully I'll be able to tune into the frequency on my Quantum V2 goggles so I can try it with goggles. So I'll test all that out with the goggles before I do the maiden flight. So, I'll see you then in the video. Please subscribe if you aren't already. I'll leave a link down below to check this guy out from GearBest. Really new, like I said, so thanks for them to getting this out for me first to get a quick test to review. So please subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.